Hello and welcome back to the kingdom. I'm the Duke, aka DUKeNATOR, and we are playing Valheim Mistlands, and this is a Let's Build series. Now, last time we actually built that little abode over there where we going to put our teleporter when we can afford to build one. And since then I've been gathering some resources and upgraded my gear. I also actually managed to find some birds, so I got some feathers and were able to make some fire arrows. So I think we are ready to take on our first boss, and when that is done we're going to look for a location where we can build our starter base. Now it's going to have to be close to the dark wood because we need to carry resources, copper and tin, from to our base. So we will try and see where we can find some dark woods. I was thinking of maybe moving up this river and see where it takes us. Otherwise we're going down the shoreline. Okay, but let's go down to the sea and fight our first boss, of course. And to fight this boss you will need the trophy heads of some deer. I can't remember how many, 2 or 3, I'm not sure. Yeah, just to speed things a little bit along, I am going to use his own power against him, the Eikthyr power, which is allows me to run a little bit longer before my stamina runs out. Yeah, it takes 2. So let's ready our weapon to see where he respawns. Oh, on that side. There he is. And let's take him down. Ouch. Did not expect that to reach me behind the rock. But okay. Thanks to my bow skills, this fight shouldn't take too long. Where is he going? Come on. I know it's scary fighting me, but it's all part of the plan. And that's it. That was quite easy. There we go. As I said before, this is a character that I've used on another server, so his skills is pretty high, especially his bow skills is on 38, so taking down Eikthyr was no problem. And thanks to the drop rate, which has been increased to 2 by the mod, I also got 2 trophy hits from him, which is very useful. One, I can use the first one over here, and secondly I can use the second one in the teleportation hub that brings me to his spawn place. Great, so now let's head out and see if we can find a nice spot to build our first base. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you back when something interesting happens or when I find a good spot. Okay, we've arrived at the dark woods, which is actually not that far that I've progressed. And by the looks of it, there's a lot of copper in this area. So it would be wise to build our starting base close to this point over here. Let's see if we go back a little bit. There's even a structure over on that side. But there's most definitely enough open space that we can build. And there's another river coming in this side. So this might actually be the tip of an island by the looks of it. That is all dark wood. And it appears there's some more dark wood, dark forest on the other side of the river as well. So that's also an option if we really needed to go that way as well. I just hope there's no trolls around here. I don't think I've got the patience at the moment to deal with them. But this would be a good spot, I think, to build our starter base, to get things organized, and yeah, so I will see you in a bit after I've done some preparing this place and said hello to the welcoming party as well. Maybe give them something to eat in the meantime. Oh wow, I just can't hit it. Alright, see you in a bit. Okay, it's early morning. I had to very quickly try and make a place for me to sleep just to get through the night, because the mobs just came pouring out of these dark forest woods one after the other, and I actually had problems trying to just get anything done, to be honest. Sorry if it's a little bit dark on your screens right now, but yeah, wow, I have forgotten how they are just pouring out one after the other, and shamans. Even the first shaman I ran into was a 1-star shaman, so that was pretty interesting. But I survived. I've got something going here. I'm busy gathering resources, wood. Obviously I'm going to have to put up some very good defenses here, so I might put up some stake walls, I think, around the perimeter, just to help keep me safe, because otherwise I'm just going to run into a lot of trouble and problems close to the dark forest like this. Yeah, so let's go going. I'm going to break this down, of course. This is just a temporary building just to get me a place to sleep. But let's start. Also, my apologies for the previous recording. I didn't realize my voice was getting softer and softer as the recording was going on. I did test it before I started recording, but apparently I still made a miscalculation. So hopefully this time my voice would be louder and the game noise would be a little bit softer. As we prepare a nice big enough area for me to make sure I've got space for furnaces and everything that I need in here. So making sure the area is flat as well, level. And Valheim, of course, is a stamina based game, so it's all about controlling and managing your stamina. Okay, that will do. Let's see if we've got enough space in our inventory. No. But let's get this wall going. That's where I'm going to put a gate. All around the perimeter I'm also going to try and build a walkway at the top of it, so that will allow me to, if I do get attacked, stand on top of it and shoot the enemies with my bow. This one, there we go. That's it, and maybe just another gate on this side as well. There we go. Hopefully this is going to be big enough. I'm going to need plenty of storage space in here. Let's see, it needs to be high enough for me to shoot over it. I can easily jump onto the walkway, but I'm just going to put 1 or 2 stairs down just for in case. And hopefully the stairs won't be in my way. There we go. Maybe close this gap a little. There we go. A little bit safer now. Okay, the building was very, very sloppy, but this is just something we're going to have to fix later on. This is just for temporary protection, just for now. I think this door, yeah, it's skew. Let's try that again. Better. Okay, now let's get something done here in terms of space. We'll put down a floor. Enough space in between for me to get through. Now, the space I'm creating now has basically 2 functions. One, I need enough storage space for me to last until I can build my headquarters. That's the first thing. The second thing is I need a place where I can build the forge as well as soon as I get the resources for them. I see that one is not correct. There we go, that's better. Oh, wrong space, there we go. Wrong space again. Okay, this will do, so let's see. It actually goes right into the corner of my outer fence, but that's just how it is, I suppose. Oh. Okay, let's continue with the build. I just had a very strong deja vu feeling. We're going to have our door over on this side in the corner to try and maximize the space that we have. Oh dear. And something I learned only recently is that it doesn't rain until you have beaten the first boss. Then the weather starts to change for the first time. I think I'll go with corner pieces. Like that. And out of wood again, of course. We are using a lot of wood almost everything we build now is made out of wood. So that is understandable. It just means that we need to go out and get more. I think this corner piece is in the wrong spot. So let's try that again. Yeah, something is out of place somewhere. It might be that corner piece. No, I messed up something somewhere. Definitely messed up something somewhere. Oh well. I'm going to have to redo this whole building again later. For now, my first aim is just to get to the Iron Age, if we can put it like that. So I can start building in earnest. Okay, we are up. Let's try a different one. Let's try the four corners again. That side. This side, and then we need to top it off somehow. There we go. Then we can repair the rain damage. Before starting this series, I really considered if I maybe should install a mod that takes out any rain damage. But in the end I decided to stay with it for now, because it is sort of a pain. Okay, the rest is all good to go. Let's move our workbench inside. And as soon as we can, we're also going to have to place the forge in this corner. And let's also create some space along the wall where we can put some of the upgraded additions. Improvement, a chopping block for instance, can go up there or something like that. Okay, we're also going to need a bed, so let's move the bed as well. Furniture, bed, I'll put it in this corner, and we can now break down the rest of this building on the outside, craft some storage for it. Not sure, yeah, just as I thought. Not enough wood, of course. I think I'm also going to try and create something like that maybe. And hopefully this will keep the fireplace going during rain, but I doubt it. I'll probably have to put something on its sides. But for now I need to get more wood. Another mod that I installed is one that allows you to run faster on any paths that you have created. So as you can see, I used my hoe to flatten this area, and in the right hand corner next to the minimap it tells you that I'm moving 15% faster on this dirt path, which is quite handy, especially when you're trying to run resources from where you are mining back to your base. So that's going to help us as well. Let me just try and close off this fire, because I get the feeling it might stop working as soon as it starts to rain. Like that. I'm just going to replace the roof with a double as well. That was nicely judged. And let's see if we can make a cooking station here as well. So if you want to know if your cooking station is close enough to the fire, you will see the stones of the fireplace actually turns blue. Then you know it is connected, and it will work as soon as you put meat on it. There we go. You can actually place them closer to each other, but I prefer to do it this way. Let's repair our tools, get some more storage quickly. Maybe like that. Let's empty some of the things that's in here that we don't need. Like that. And then I think we can start laying out a path towards our first mines. You will see on the minimap that there's actually 3 copper mines right very close to each other, and that is perfect for us. There's also a lot of tin around the shores for these rivers, around the banks, that we also can mine. So I'm just going to create a dirt path right up to that first copper mine. That will allow us to move a little bit faster between the base and the mine. And to help me with that, of course, I'm going to need to remove anything that's in my way. And we will start by removing this rock, which I don't mind really. It's the start of gathering resources as well. We are going to use a lot of stone in our build, so the more we can get earlier on, the better for later, I suppose. They are not much of a threat really, these mobs, but if they just keep coming after you again and again and again when it's night time, you hardly have any time to do anything in between, then it's just a waste of time really, and then you just need to sleep through the night. Well, there's a lot of galleries around here as well. Where were we? Rock, yes. Okay, so we're going to take out the hoe and create a straight path around the edge here. All the way to the copper mine. And removing obstacles as we go. Well, this is a 1-star great wolf. And another one. Wow. This is a star-filled cast we have today. Also, my apologies if you can hear any noise in the background. I do have a fan on. I actually do have a system in the house that cools the house, but we've been having trouble with it lately, so at the moment we're using fans with them as well. Wow. Okay, that will provide some wood for us later. So you might hear a fan in the background at some times, and I'm not sure if I mentioned it previously, but we also have birds living with us now. They came with my wife, so it was a package deal that I got. We got an African grey parrot and then also 2 sunconers. Actually likes to be very loud, so if you hear them in the background, just understand that they are now part of the family. I actually enjoy their company very much. Working from home, it's nice to have someone you can just say hello to at some times. Okay, so we've got the path. Now we need to start mining our copper. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mine all around it and see if I can get underneath it to try and collapse it from the bottom. One shot. It doesn't always work. It works a lot better with the silver, but let's try the copper as well. Okay, so this is going to be it for this episode. We did defeat the first boss, Eikthyr, and we also started our starter base and some mining copper as well. The building is not really what I had in mind. It's probably going to be replaced by something better. But off camera I'm going to continue mining this copper ore, and then next time we can go in search for some caves that we can get circling cores to mine these copper ore, and maybe get some tin as well. So if you'd like to see more, please do me a favor and subscribe or hit the like button, and I will see you next time. Enjoy!